214, but that's not enough.
American, also two-time national champion with West Texas State University. This is Carolyn's second year on tour.
The Lady Buffaloes. Out of Amarillo, Texas. Ever been to Amarillo?
Yes, I have when I was a flight attendant. I had a few layovers in Amarillo. Matter of fact, I went to a nice flea market one time.
Oh, come
it was
on.
the best in the state, they told me.
Oh, brother. And not the best shot for Carolyn Dorin, who opens up with a split here in the very first frame.
A little tentative. You can see Lisa trying to knock Carolyn, trying to say, hey, don't worry about it, it's okay. Coming up high. Once again, a little tentative. Ball just right through the nose.
Not quite the way she had envisioned at the start here in the championship round, but maybe she'll slide over the sixth pin. No, not to be. So it's 9 out for Carolyn Dorin, who comes off with a good one.
Well, we talked about her free spirit, and I think we will see a bit of it here tonight on the show.
Meanwhile, Michelle Mullen is all business. The team of Linda Kelly and Michelle Mullen really bowling nicely here in the championship round.
Michelle Mullen's high game this week, 277, low game 182. Very consistent. Not really ever getting into too much trouble.
When we went to break before the end of game number 2, she walked up and threw the big 5 in the 10th frame and came back with a smile. I've never seen that before, but it obviously didn't make any choice.
No, it didn't.
Nice six-bagger right in the middle of that match, 237 and 214, and now we're on to the semifinal. Excellent match play record, 12 and 6 this week. It's tough to win matches. Is it a double? Ooh, close, but not quite.
Ball coming in a little bit flatter that time, Denny. Not driving hard enough to get that 6 to take out the 10.
What you see in this team, too, Leon, is a team that's very much lined up on their respective lanes. All they've done is hit the pocket.
Linda Kelly changing balls to shoot her 10 pin. That's a good thing.
Well, that's obviously why she's doing it. The backhand's hooking a little bit now. Well, Lisa Wagner, what's the comment from you concerning the fashion statement by Wagner and Dorin?
Hey, it's 1991. It's neons. It's bright.
Adjust the color on your monitors, please.
No, you don't have to adjust the colors on your monitors. This is really the color it is.
Interesting. And for Lisa, who turns around with a smile, I'll tell you, this is as loose as I have seen her in a long time.
Well, you have to remember, Lisa Wagner is going to break that record, or is going to try to anyway. She's has 25 pro titles. She is currently tied with Patty Costello. She's trying to go on to win that 26th title, and we've jinxed her every time we had mentioned that in the opening. So we did avoid that this week.
That's right, we did. We'll see what happens. We'll go back to the other way if it doesn't work. Trying for the double, a little more room. Now this one missed the head pin right, and that's exactly what you don't want to happen. You go through the nose and then out the window. Well,
she did trust it. She did make the adjustment. Cindy Colbert Carroll picking this up in the first game. It is very possible to make. You can see here now, sending the ball out into the OB area, as you might say, right around that 8th board. The ball is not going to break back. A little too much swing. Left side of the head pin. No, not quite enough.
Back-to-back opens for Carolyn Dorin. Michelle Mullen will try lane 20 once again, and there's the teamwork. The veteran giving the rook a little advice.
Well, that or helping her line up, whichever.
Right. Well, maybe Lisa just said, do me a favor, I'll strike, and then just make sure you get a strike next time on that left-hand lane, and we'll forget about it. Michelle up quickly. Very direct and a flush hit. Oh, my. She's doing nothing but throw a strike.
Michelle, not only bowling well, Jenny, she's been coaching well. She's really into instructing these days. Anybody up in the Matson, Illinois area would like to get a few lessons. You may want to see Michelle, and after this performance, I've if I was up there, I'd definitely go to her. She's currently working with the USTBF program, a national coaching program run by Freddie Borden.
He's the best. Up high, through the nose, good break for Linda Kelly.
A little bit softer that time, Denny. You cannot let up on your ball speed. The ball will hook in the back end.
You mentioned that point about her teaching, and I think that's one of the things that amateur players can really help themselves with throughout the country is to look up the local PBA players in the area, set up a lesson or a series of lessons with the pros because they're the best in the world at it. Trouble for Linda Kelly, who takes the 10 off the 6. So an open frame for Kelly and Mullen. And as we head to commercial,
Introducing Alex.
here's the VSP. Up and on the move, Michelle Mullen through the nose, and the 3-pin stands. A 13-pin match now as Carolyn Dorin cut the lead from 23 to 13 with her first strike, her first mark on national television. Came at a good time.
Perfect time. Any later, I don't think they would have any opportunity at all.
Plus, the other side of that is the fact that Lisa has struck all 3 shots on lane 20 without her. She comes up next as this thing is really flipped around.
Pressure's going to be on Lisa. Linda Kelly right now looking to strike on lane 19. Set up some foundation for the last part of this match.
She will finish the match, as will Lisa Wagner.
Very intense concentration. 2 very reserved players. Really not a lot of emotion one way or the other from these 2.
Solid shot for Linda Kelly. Now Lisa steps up. Her team working on a double, and if she strikes here, it's a 3-pin lead.
Big shot right here for Lisa Wagner in the 8th frame.
Extra time. Good break that nothing else stood, but you could see that that ball was going to be high from the very beginning.
Really not quite that frozen rope shot as we've seen so many times. Ball not holding line.
Not quite sure if she's trying to hook the ball a little more on that lane or if she just threw a little right of where she was aiming, but yeah. Not as direct.
This may not got out of it as clean either at this point in time. It was a very big shot there in the 8th frame. And we're now looking for another strike in the 9th, at least try to set up Lisa Wagner for the 10th frame.
And if she would strike here, they'd have a possible 193.
Which would at least force Kelly and Mullen to catch a double somewhere in the next 2 frames.
Lisa's got good shot. The moment it got to her hand, and Carolyn Dorin is, well, she's forced to basically come back after 3 opens. She's got a couple of strikes. She'll remember this first appearance, I'm sure.
Well, Carolyn Dorin would really like to have those first 3 frames back, I'm sure.
And this is really the critical shot of the week for Michelle Mullen. If she strikes here, it's a double and a 25-pin lead. Stuck at the line. Good shot, solid 10.
Moved in a little bit, made the adjustment off the 2 high hits that she left previously. But that ball's sliding just a little bit too long before it makes the break back. That's why you leave that solid ringing 10. Watch the head pin here. This ball just finishing a little bit late behind it. Throws the 6 right around the 10.
Hangs on momentarily. Now if Linda Kelly doubles, this match is over. If she doesn't, Lisa Wagner's got a chance to come up and really change the complexion of this semifinal.